I do apologize for the long break because we get power outage. The weather not too bad outside we day, but we get small rain. It make the pole and shake. So I believe saying because of that, even though I don't get any official reason as to why, but again, I do apologize for the power cuts there. But we don't come back. And for the people and we no join we it, do I go encourage you now follow now join and let we talk about their issues here. And I know say Boku people and they wonder now if we will come back, but yes, we don't come back. And the good thing is the power come back. So that means not to something we a major issue at all. And before I go further, I also want to take this opportunity for express we sympathy and we support moral support because at this point now that I go only able give to we brothers and sisters then at the United States, particularly the one that were there around that Florida area. Because then we don't get a hurricane not too long ago, few days ago, and then this one now. Then we get Ellen, as then we call that one day the storm, and then this one now they call her Milton. So Ellen be wreck havoc. We Boku place then they be still together the damage, still they try for get things then within our teeth, and they not even complete that process date. And this one don't come for them, pardon back with this one safe cause so much havoc and people according to the report, some people even die. So we had to go to them and with thoughts and prayers to the people that will die. Let God give them good road and Arjana for nothing. And the one them we injure and we displace, we dey pray for them and hopefully the government will take care of their needs. But clearly this for the people that were affected, not to something we easy at all. And particularly we some man don't get ios, we it don't did it for very long time. And then all of a sudden this can happen and boku of them the one day we get the host then the insurance not cover. So if insurance not cover for get you host back, so that means you are at the mercy of the government now. And we all know say the government gets so much right now where they take care of. And like I say, previously the one way that we get, even finish it in terms of the recovery, and this one don't come back. So now huge burden on the government. But again, they always can pull through. So we had to ensure they to we people na America, particularly the Florida area. So fumble them again. I do apologize for the break in transmission because of power outage, but we don't come back. So as we be set the stage, fumble them, we get several topics that we want to deal with. Three main topics them as a matter of fact. But people away join for the first time. If this is your first time, my name is Abdul Karim Kargbo. I'm based in Canada, and by profession, I'm an economist. Um, Again, na down there they put food on my table, my day job that one day. And then tell every Thursday, they come and share me a little sense for push the country go before. So the topic then we get for talk about tonight, Fambulem, do you are big? I want to say again before I reach there, I say boku thank you to all the people we call last week and we also text. We deal with a very sensitive issue where I go at the APC Secretary General, where I believe say Boku APC people are not be glad, but yet we be engaged in a very civil way we call in a salon civilized conversation. And then conversation here from Bulem, they can be very difficult for deal with, particularly if you're not supporter of either of the major party them. Like if you're not supporter of APC, it can be very difficult for oppose APC and you sit on you they listen in whether they oppose the party or whether they criticize because again, to me, meaning they just do them for the sake of it, but that they do them for like a point to una, the things them we una need for know, and we all work together for make Salon a better place. So the same thing for the people that we na SLPP supporters them. I sure say, for the most part, I be tell them last week, and I don't say this repeatedly, saying that me focus heavy on the current political party or the current administration because now they no more cable change things because now they in a power. The past, I know they focus too heavily on the past because waiting not happen, it don't happen. Like how one caller be say last week, which a common parable na ya, saying they cry over spilt milk. Where milk don't fall down a ground. They will forget I am again. So you just need to think now how you go find a replacement or whatever it is. So now similar thing to the past. Waiting don't happen, it don't happen. All we need for do is let we learn from the past. So if we learn from the past and we think about waiting go wrong and how we can able make them better for today and tomorrow. Now that kind way they me want follow we look at things them. So for say we did labor on the past, they blame. We need to even try for all the current administration accountable, where that go allow them for do the right thing. But if we give them a pass and we focus on the past, guess what? Anytime another administration come, we do the same. Salongo just they go BN. Or if at all we not go BN safe, we go just stay one place where other country then they develop. So let we not do that though. So again, I just want to explain why, if people and they wonder why are they focused too heavily on the current administration, not anything personal. I know Sabi, most of them, probably all of them. I don't know any of them personally. So I want to make this disclaimer. And even with the APC folks, them, most of them, if not all of them, I go say all of them, I don't know them personally. So for say sometime, oh, the APC folks then are my friends, then I make an for talk too much about the past. No. I don't know any of them personally at all. I don't get any friend when I be past minister. I don't get any friend when I current minister. So then they give me the liberty for talk as Sierra Leonean and on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone because I'm not going no direct interest in the people them now power other than for waiting that they do because now then they're responsible for make policies. So I just want to throw that out there. So I don't get nothing personal against them people there because I don't know them personally at all. None of them, the ministers them. The current and the past ministers them and not sabi them personally at all. So Fambul them, the topics that we will deal with tonight, the first one, we a major topic where una go agree with me as we read them through. But the topic say lawyer Sorie Sengbe Marah urges government to table tripartite report in parliament. And it make interesting recommendation, one of which saying that if do not table the report in a parliament, and not go give the constitutional meaning, we all know say Salon a democracy, arguably, but we they strive for be democratic. So for we recognize the country as a whole, recognize the tripartite and put them into action with a brancam na parliament. Therefore, can go na parliament. Let parliament deliberate on them and then pass a motion for adopt the recommendations them and whatever way then we will put them into law, then now the people and we responsible for do that. And on a member several times, this isn't the one time, but several times, I don't talk about the fact saying this tripartite between APC and SLPP, now the wrong move. Because Again, just like how Mr. Lawyer Marah they say, at the end of the day, Parliament are they responsible for pass whatever recommendations. So why Parliament not be supposed to take this responsibility for reform with electoral? And by the way, also interestingly, the ECSL, now one of the mandates that with the constitution give them, and that make now them become with that terrible PR system now they be champion them. I know say probably the government will get answer, but now they come forefront and say, okay, well, if we implement this, if we pass this as law, it will improve the system, the political system of the country. So now they champion them. So meaning that yes, ECSL they're not credible and all that. So for say let them continue for the draft or initiate then laws here and carry them going to Parliament for let Parliament pass them, no brainer, and not go anything sober because they not get that history there. I agree with that. But at the same time, for like the parties them. And we all know, I don't give example now about football, where you look one particular team versus the other, and then the team will win, you go meet them, the other team will lose. Say, okay, well, I want for let we sit down at table and let we talk about the thing that we the referee do will make you win. So again, you don't need for be a like a rocket scientist for like you like somebody we go say you even get degree for realize say that kind mentality they wrong. Somebody we don't benefit. It takes somebody where we go say selfless for like it put your selfish reason interest where you don't benefit from and say no, this even though me benefit from this, not to the right thing for do. Let we do the right thing. It takes very, very few people kind people we go able for do that. So me no sort of I make another blame the current administration so much about waiting happen at that election day. The blame it goes squarely on the ECSL and then on the APC because they not use the proper channel for like the fet for the people on their behalf. So I blame them for that. But again, enough for the blame game. Let me talk about the way forward. So now the two party them selfishly, I must add, they don't come together and say, okay, well, this now ain't good for the country. Even though APC they still they cry foul, saying, they get English way that they pull talk about different type of areas them where they focus. They say some areas they focus on them, and then some areas they where they not focus on. So they call them convergence and divergence. Now then be big English then they then pull. But again, whether they're happy or they're not happy, they don't sign them. So I be read some side where one of the committee members them say they're not be even aware. Say Samura Kamara will just go ahead and sign them without final review or whatever it is. Like say the final aspect, Samura Kamara not be able for make them know. Again, now from the outside, I not get any inside information on that. But now from the outside, with the reports them way I read online, say that. But me again, as I say, I don't want to let we focus on a particular party, but let we focus on the country in general, within we go able to do from now, like going forward. So that's gonna be one of the topics then, and the main topic. So I will read for now the points them way Lawyer Marah puts together, and great points them I must add, and then points then we will go through them, let we able understand if UNASEF gets similar concern, or if the government or the APC gets similar concerns, so that will help for like we all as Sierra Leoneans them put engage together for like this thing go before. Let them sign them and let Parliament deliberate on them and then sign them for become law. So that's now one of the topics then. The other topic I will talk about before the break, before we get issue with the light. Now about this, the U.S. ambassador urges APC party to support MCC Compact. Again, the time then way there be the struggle in terms of for signing the tripartite agreement and the process and all that thing that we there be the struggle with. And not for be say anything, but because of now they don't sign where I mean them now the United States. The United States don't approve of this MCC. So meaning that the only thing now it left to the MCC themselves. So meaning it left with America. Because the ball then at the court, the MCC Compact program, it then now the implementation of the compact, it then now America then court. Because according to them, not to money that they give alone. Now program that they bring na salon about light business and we then done we for able see huge improvement, particularly in the Freetown area in terms of electricity. So we just need for wait. Let them go ahead with the program and a dengue for contract people them, meaning that the procurement, anything we get for do with the money, the way how they spend the money, not dengue for spend the money. Not to say that they hand over check to the president or to the administration or finance minister or the Bank of Salon. No. According to, again, maybe don't read the MCC clearly. And I better explain that. But I'm glad the way we're all aware now because the ambassador don't see him, President Bielsa don't see him. So then therefore be enough for let we know say the government not get forget the money physically. A program and a project way on behalf of the citizens, the government and in people them, the Americans then they help we for improve electricity in us, Freetown and Salon in general. Because I'm not too sure how far that money they go if all of the country will benefit. But I know for sure that Freetown will get most of the benefit in terms of this project. So now 5-year project. So now the question we may get is if the ball then at MCC then court for implement this project, wetin concern APC for support the MCC Compact or not? Certainly nothing. Because one, the APC, not to then the rule where you go say because of then go need policy or then go need so thing for whatever then go need. APC not get that direct connection there. So APC not get any way or shape or form unless through protest or violence or whatever it is for interrupt the implementation process. So given the fact say tension in that country, the political tension precisely in that country, they waiting warrant for like this ambassador still they bring APC into this mix. If really not to anything where I go say dubious, if not to ill intention, particularly where you know very well. It's a tension there between APC and SLPP and surrounding this compact as well. And I shown last week where the APC Secretary General lambast the United States for where they approve. We then sign the final compact for like a go before. I blast for him because not in the interest of the country, a selfish interest. So whether or not they agree with the tripartite and whatnot, this MCC compact is supposed to be independent of that, because then SESF, they don't say, well, let we finalize this election issue na the table. So if una don't try for do that, una not succeed. And now una say, because of una selfish reason, because of una miscalculation, the entire country for suffer. I say no to that last week. Una go back and watch that program there. I say no to that. So the similar vein, I go say no to the ambassador and I get no incentive so far. I don't see no sense where it make for let it still they bring APC into this MCC compact implementation. If you look at them as citizens of the country, guess what? Now parliament. And parliament now, if they get for pass anything or whatever it is, because this now aid and not feel say a need for go through parliament, we not to salon they spend money. And personal, it happens say maybe the government get for give some land or some facilities where go help for push this go before. If that's not the case, yes, okay. They give something out, so parliament need for know. So if that's not the reason why you know address parliament, saying, okay, well, una go need this. So una they urge parliament for pass whatever bill concerning the implementation of the MCC Compact. Let them pass them in a swift way so the project no go delay. Why you not channel them through parliament? We're now the house of the people, the representatives of the people. Because if indeed you feel so you want to talk directly to the people, you forgo parliament. You don't need for single out APC for support the MCC compact. What do you they do? Like how we call now salon, set fire. You clearly they set fire. Because then the other side will begin say, okay, well, now APC them, they block the implementation of the compact, the MCC compact and stuff. Well, that's not the case. So why APC need for support the MCC compact implementation? Why their support necessary? I'm not able to understand. In my opinion, their support not necessary, just like ordinary Sierra Leoneans them. Where yes, if they support, fine. But if they not support, it will still go ahead because we all know, say, at the end of it all, it will be in the interest of the country. So una get una own criteria them, the US, where una say na then criteria then they a country for fulfill before they qualify for get a compact program. And when the election come out, election results come out, una say, well, the election results are not credible, they not reflect the will of the people and all that. Una suspend them. And the government, APC, rightfully or wrongfully, then come together, then say, okay, well, then go resolve the election issues, where to mean a mistake, at the table. Then form the tripartite. And una welcome that. Una applaud for them. So they don't do that, and una say, okay, well, we go soften with position. So instead of now, we still they focus on the election results. So let we move forward now and look at the way we una go implement electoral reform through the tripartite. So una say, okay, well, the two parties the two major parties them, they don't implement them. They don't sign the agreement and everything. So now not for wait for any implementation because the country really need this help. Una proceed. So if una don't proceed, una don't get all the requirements they wanna require, or the criteria they wanna set. Una don't the government, APC, they don't come together and fulfill the criteria then they. So whose business you get again for urge APC for support the MCC? For we say me brother. But anyway, you know humanity. So dear my brother ambassador, stop. Stop this hypocrisy, this confusion, this set fire. Stop that. Again, I be they support you, where you be the push, say we need the two major parties they need for come together for the benefit of the country, for the peace of the country. Because me like me country for be peaceful. But this thing where you they do so, you they push against that. Because not so peaceful means this. APC not gonna tweet and say then go block the site. Then all I not see them do anything where go hinder the implementation process. So why now you they urge them? Why you not urge the other party there? If at all you want forget the Sierra Leoneans them full support in the implementation, and where then they not supposed to be a criteria for the implementation process. So again, I be say I go talk, but this I just can't help but for really go hard on this ambassador. So why? Why? Now you they politicize this MCC now. Where it's not supposed to be the case. It's supposed to be focused on the people of Sierra Leone. How it push the benefit, how it will boost the electricity supply, and by extension, it encourage businesses, because for right now, people that will get business that that country they no say it's very expensive for operate business that are country they, because the power generation it takes so much of your resources. So why would I not sell that? Instead, you focus on APC. So, dear ambassador, stop that, please. If you should say by now, if you Creole or understand Creole, so stop that, please. So, Famul them. The other topic before I come to the main topic, because I will deal with the main topic later, last. Uh, uh, um, I want for make clear, say the phone lines they're open, because then topic here I really want for let we all participate in them, because again not any technical I can understand where they talk about technical issues, but who people are not comfortable with them technical issues, then they I can understand. But for tonight, this is something we not get uh, wrong or correct answer. We don't get right or wrong answer now, yeah, though. This now how we feel as Sierra Leoneans them, and how we can able for push we country go before. So now that to me I feel say I want to emphasize now, yeah. So now what thing I want to do though, as usual, for people and particularly the one that way they listen from the radio, listen to the radio, I want to give the phone numbers them. So if you're in North America and you want to reach we, yes, you can able do that. And as a matter of fact, you don't have to pay anything though, because VOS will take care of that for you, thanks to the VOS family. So if you're in North America now, toll free, and the number now 1-866-944-7722. The toll free number, if you're in North America, will include the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The toll-free number now 1-866-944-7722. If they call from the UK, we get a local number for the UK when a +44-20-80-89-1455. +44-20-80-89-1455. If they call from Australia, we also get a local number for each week, and that local number now +61 2909-84337 +612909-84337. If you they call from any other part of the world, even including the number I just called soon, if for whatever reason how for use their numbers, then we get a number with a universal number. Mickey always call them the one port number. We now the WhatsApp number. So we WhatsApp number now 1-343-997-5828. The WhatsApp number now 1-343-997-5828. And for people way they follow the tender way VOS Node online from the diaspora, because we get a radio station at Salon, Freetown specifically. We're in a 91.9 FM, and where we the diasporas they know they on, then can they on. So Fambulem are going to encourage you now for they tune in to the VOS radio. If you're not in a Salon, particularly the people that are within the eastern part, but if the one then at the west, dead west, and the one there upline, if they still not able to get access, because we understand, say, the wave can go somehow, mashaka, going above, which is nice. Again, we will buy a very big transmitter, but because of the laws we respect, then say we for tone and down. So we're not able for open we transmitter, because we intentional for like everybody in the country. We get radio station. I mean, we get radio and interested in listening to VOS for able for listen to we. But that's fine. We dey work on it for expand the provinces as well. On our stay tuned for that by God's grace. And at that one, and another reason that we want for like the electricity business improve, because then they go help we for expand and probably do a lot more than the radio for we country as Sierra Leoneans them. So for them, for una when able for tune in to the radio, I go encourage you now for una download we app. And the VOS app, just go na the Apple, the Google Play Store, where you type VOS television, it will come up and you download them. Or you go, if you iPhone you get, go na, we encourage you for going to the Apple App Store and just type same VOS television and download the VOS app. And when you download the app, you get plenty of that benefits than what you enjoy. And some of them benefits then you go able for watch some thinking that we can play soccer, we can play other things then, we can play African movies, and a lot of other things then. So just click on the VOS television. Right now, if you don't download the app, you click on them, you go get we program live. The program we do so live, you go get them from the app. If you did drive or maybe you they do something else, you know, able watch, we can encourage you for just go to the radio. So the radio app, the radio button yonder, you're able for hear me live at the radio. You don't go see me, but you go hear me. So we get again a dating app. We get play the news. You can able for read the salon news live, like updated salon news, and plenty other things. Then you can able benefit from. So Famulem, the phone lines they're open, and I will encourage we brothers and sisters them for let we call while we talk about the issues them, because like I say. We encourage you now for let una self be part of this discussion tonight. So the other topic we I want to deal with Fambulem, and this now another sensitive topic, and at that another topic that we talk about, we get the power outage. Fambulem, President Bill, they summon emergency Parliament sitting. Say Parliament therefore sit down, therefore come back and sit down. Because this still we want for deal with. This law we want for let them pass. The emergency. So what's in the emergency salon people them? Now the Child Protection Act. So the act for protect picking them. So now the emergency that. But what I want to say with respect to this particular act, where they want for pass into law, Fambulem, on a member that don't pass that rape where they say rape na emergency. They don't pass I think a blend with that answer for our girls. Now another one, the Child Protection Act. And we see this one also where now the early marriage, like child marriage for end child marriage. We see say then go launch the third phase and underline the word of global program. Global program. The reason we make our follow underline the word global now because where are they deal with this issue? Dear una, forgive me. I get for use somehow strong words where are they deal with this issue because now that way they are feel. It's okay if una disagree with me, but I go still use them. Okay. So fumble them quite recently with all where President Bill in WEF also championed this, where them pass that rape. They say now the toughest law about against rape na salon ever. And probably around the world, one of the tough laws them against rape around the world. And what do we see? President Bill go around the world in WEF, champion them and all that. So the question now is, so President Bill, before I say this, let I give una one definition. So una go probably, again I know say because of politics, some of una go disagree, which is fine. Me not get monopoly over knowledge. Let I read for una the definition of a scammer. Okay. A scammer is a person who engages in fraudulent or deceptive schemes with the intent to cheat or trick others, usually to gain money, personal information, or other valuable resources. Scammers often use false promises, manipulative tactics, and dishonest methods to exploit their victims. They can operate in various forms, such as through phone calls, email, social media, or in person interactions. The primary goal of a scammer is to deceive people for personal gain. The reason we make I read this definition for una, we fumble them, and for Leona go help me answer the question. Again, this is not to any disrespect to president, but the focus on pleasing international, the international community, rather than actually tackling the problem back home. How na call that one day? Because the people of Sierra Leone, now they elect them. They elect them to this position, meaning that they expect them for let the Salon people and be forced in terms of your agenda. But no, 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 no. President Bill so busy in WEF and other cabal. So busy they go up and down, say they champion this, champion that, and this. They're going to reference. So this one way it be emergency. So that rape issue, it be don't be emergency. And it be then international news. Now BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN, MSNBC, like boku major news network. They be talk about say, oh my goodness, President Bill call emergency for pass the rape law and all that. Fambulem, take a look at this. Amadou Lambrana calls for ministers' suspension amid sexual misconduct allegations. I'm not going to go too deep into this story because I believe, say, Matilda get professionals we able deal with this. But for me, I just want for time with this one now where it's in an emergency for pass the Child Act, Protection Act. So the one way now be emergency will be will be draw the attention of the global attention. Somebody they right on their nose when a minister audio I sure say but call for another yeah but that audio day. Again, I decided not to play am because I believe say Matilda will go deep into it. Where you get chance. Let them do justice to the story. So let I quickly read what Lambrana is saying here. Sierra Leone's Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi, has been accused of rape and sexual harassment by his stepdaughters. Dr. Sandi hasn't made any public statement or denied the allegations of even an audio recording allegedly with his voice that has gone viral. As with everyone that needs to be heard, I respectfully reached out to him to get his side of the story, and he replied without denying the allegations. He replied without denying the allegations. So according to Lamra now, say here, so it show we within Dr. Sandi say. Here is his response to my SMS. So now this reply where according to Lamrana, where Lamrana send to him SMS. Text him. Hello sir. I don't know what's in that kiki there, something of laughter. Check the news around and you will get the answer right away. So, and this now quote a quote Minister Sandi. And Minister Sandi continue for say, I remember again how you misfired about me regarding the toll gate review in May this year. I hope you won't go down that path again. But let me ask you now a question. Why are you most times interested in bad or ugly news about government officers than the good news they generate from their jobs? So he asked Lamrana that. And then he conclude for say, is that what you own journalism is all about? So fumble them for somebody with this kind of position and they accuse them, and this not so far away people they accuse them. This now instead picking them accuse them, say he rape them, he sexually harass them, then instead picking them. Not so far away people anymore. For say some time, now APC don't arrange with them, now witch hunt, because again we all know say politicians then quick. Even something where they don't mess up. Then quick for blame them on the opposition. It happened to yourself until water don't pass Gary or flour, then they come out and confess. But all time say, oh, na me adversaries them, or na the opposition, and then they try for go after me, try for mess up me image and all that. So this the audio they out instead picking them. Now they say he raped them and he sexually harassed them on top of that. Well, the rape don't seal the whole thing. So with this kind of allegation from them kind of people here, instead picking them, and the government don't pass emergency during the time whenever they pass that rape law. Emergency. So because now waiting then call say Now sickness na the country. We man them, they molest picking them, they rape picking them, they harass, sexually harass picking them. So there's an emergency. And they're all over the global news. And evidence the people in their alive, not to say they're not there, the picking them, the girl picking them way accuse this man, then pull audio, then they're alive. So them now living witness and are victims them. Una not protect them picking and they by holding this person accountable. None of una not even address the issue. None of una. And now they call another state of emergency. Or where they say state of emergency, they call parliament on emergency. Say them for go pass the Child Protection Act. This one una don't pass. They right now una face. What una do? Una make like they happen. And this shameful man, or shameless man, shamefully, they defend himself, say all time you talk about the bad things them. So you clearly know saying a bad thing. You don't even say they mislead people them. You don't even say they lie by you. You say the bad things them. So implicitly, what do it mean? It means that you do them. Because that's what they imply. Yes, not bad thing, but you not deny say you not do them. So you do them. And then you say, they blame the journalist. Say, why the focus always na bad things them about government official? Una not supposed to be the examples for picking them. If una pass law, una not for be the leaders them by example, not una for lead by example. Una set the example. Let we see say una honest, yes, then lawyer, una truly mean them. I make a put for una the definition of a scam. So they come through because the focus of all them bills here are for generate international recognition and by extension get money from international community, donor partners them. And when they get them money, then the country they even see them money then they save. Because otherwise they don't donate so much for them project here. But we don't see them money then we still the gladdy for IMF funds. We not trust, not debt. But the aid them where they give. Look, we get victims them from a sitting minister. I don't feel say the first lady even call any of them picking and they safe. And I don't feel say the Ministry of Social Welfare or Gender Affairs, they even the ministry were responsible for protect we gal picking them. I don't believe say they call any of them pick here. Instead, what they go out for do? Probably then go down even they do themselves. They threaten them probably. And try for this kind of go after the character assassination instead of them protect them. This man, they like today, if he not resign, they're supposed for the president, supposed for don't suspend him. If at all, he want give him the benefit of the doubt, say, okay, well, possibility they say the picking a lie. But at least this man not for day at this position day. And the same arrogant man, the same man, now look, it's so sad though and shameful. Look, they say, let's read them again. Hello, sir. Kiki. Check the news around and you will get the answer right away. So they say for check who's news. I remember again how you misfired about me regarding the toll gate review in May this year. So the toll gate issue now misfire. That toll gate issue, the thing they always you say now in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. In the interest of Sierra Leoneans. where APC we don't pass a very terrible law or terrible bill or contract, don't sign a terrible contract, and even ask the people and let them not disclose the contract, we're down there a sufficient ground for like una disregard them. Parliament annul that particular contract. Because again, the lawyer Naya, Mr. Shillon, uncautionability. So it's not reasonable. And now you they say, now dandy you want for take victory in lap, saying a good thing. Lamrana need a point to the good thing they want they do. And the toll gateway you reference. He end up for go up. And when it go up, now soften the economic hardship on Sierra Leoneans? Certainly not. So I don't know how you they reference that and feel say danding a victory on your part. And really appalling. I'm not able to understand that exactly. Within a rationale for use that as an excuse. And let's finish the write-up by Lamrana, and then I will take at least a call. So after we all right, in my opinion, the rubbish, Lamrana say, you can see that that he avoided my question on the allegations against him and was trying to even intimidate me. Certainly, that's what it looked like. Lamrana continued to say, morally, at President Bill, who prides himself as a defender of women and girls, should not allow Dr. Sandy, who has failed to come out to defend himself from allegations of rape and sexual harassment, to continue to serve in his government and sit with him in cabinet. He needs to be relieved of his duties until the outcome of an investigation into the very serious allegations against him. Fambulem, Udago denied the fact, say this is not a serious allegation. Somebody instead picking them. Well, according to Lamran, I don't believe say a mistake, a plural. Not a one picking iduampa. Instead picking them, more than one picking iduam too. Instead picking them, come out and say he raped them. Whose seriousness will reach that? Kamarimba where them put in jail for how many years? According to the tradition, and even now the advanced countries themselves, it's still there. People and just know they practice them. Where if Pekin where they underage, below 18, one for married, legally can married, but if we get the consent in people and for sign, I believe say the law still there. Even though people them know they practice them, but force them. Because again, I don't work with several lady them we they be married. In fact, two of them married at 15 in those days. 15 at 15. Then born Pekin. So the other one in turn granny in get grand Pekin before 40. So meaning that yourself that tradition be there. Where woman them they married as teen, like 15, 16. I don't remember exactly how much year old Kamarimba, the person where they accused of. But in my understanding, say he married them. So then charge them, then charge the auntie where give the picking to them for married also. So imagine in with tradition than they allowed. as long as the people and then give the picking for married. And all condone that? Absolutely not. But the point where they make Naya is, with tradition, they really support Kamarimba in married to that picking. But yet, they use the English law and say whether the picking agree or not, they call it statutory rape. So then push the tradition aside and go with the English law. So then use them because there's strong opposition against them, particularly the president, but they hold the president accountable. They fend way for Nelam. So some people will say justly or unjustly. This one, in my opinion, is worse than Kamarimba issue. Because if the way I understand them, Kamarimba married that Pekin, we then go put on a jail for. Me understanding. Yes, the Pekin underage, but he married them, the Pekin auntie consent. We, according to the law, if you're underage, you people in need for consent for sign for you. Meaning that you not sufficient, you not get enough sense for make decision on your own. So my understanding is it happened, una correct me if I'm wrong, but Kamarimba in case. This one now rape. A rape, not a one, more than one step begin. Where as a matter of fact, you the papa supposed to be a protector of them picking and day. You supposed to protect them picking and day. And you fall prey. Like that Broadway can go catch fall them. For them picking and day. And this news commoner do. Now President Bill, the same time with this news day. Now that same time day, they call emergency parliament sitting for past Child Protection Act. If una no gets the definition, to me, now a clear definition of a scammer. I read them again. A scammer is a person who engages in fraudulent or deceptive, and that's side applicable, deceptive schemes with the intent to cheat or trick others, usually to gain money, personal information, or other valuable resources. So in this case, in my opinion, they scam the international community and they scam Sierra Leoneans them. In the name say, oh, like how Lambrana right. In a champion for women's right, for children's right. So for able to lead by example. Similar to we say in a champion, it go make corruption unfashionable. Way further 9 foot. Look how we handle them. The parliamentary case. And as a matter of fact, now the champion, the call parliamentarians them back. Now take a call and I will go to the main topic before time between. VOS Network. Hello caller, waiting on your name and who side you call from, please. Hello caller, waiting on your name and who side you call from. All right. Well, again, Fambulem, the phone lines they're open. So if you want for call, please call and participate by this story, or then TRW I don't see. So now let me go to the main topic because I really want for finish, including the calls them within 2 hours. So let me go now to the main story, Fambulem. But again, I just sort of conclude Naya. To me, given all waiting I don't say, given the fact, say, from the free education, where we already Take on globally. Free education, free education. For people them way they listen, for people them way still member, we during the town hall engagement, waiting President Bill say, he say the free education, I go say quote and unquote, is free for them, but it's not free for government. I don't know if you remember that. The free education is free for the them, but it's not free for government. So when I ask yourself the question, who that they responsible for fund the government? How government they get a revenue? Not so through una taxes and through aid or loans on behalf of Sierra Leoneans them. So now them channels then they taxes, aid, or grant, and loan. Three main channels where governments they get money. Whether they pay the taxes them as Sierra Leoneans them. They pay the taxes them where now in government they use for spend. The grants them where they come now on behalf of Sierra Leoneans them, not so for president being personal spending. The loan the way that they go take, not so for president being personal spending, apparently, or supposedly, but for the people of Sierra Leone. And I think it was 2 weeks back, I be deal with a topic where I talk about the IMF loan repeatedly. Now the press statement, IMF they say now for reduce the poverty of the people of Sierra Leone. Now for reduce poverty in a salon. So meaning that the loan now for the people of Sierra Leone, for help the people of Sierra Leone. So if all this put together, we see them say we get callers them, but I'll just complete this point. If all this put together, we see them say the money they come off from the people them. So why you say the free education is free for the people them, the Combra them, but not free for the government. But yet you call them free education. So, Salon people them, and when they analyze, they feel say, oh, I just not like the government and stuff. I don't tell them repeatedly. Saying a political score, just one for score political point, we make them call them free education, but it's not free. And it's self admit them. Say now it's free for the Combra them, but not free for the government. So which means not so free because una the Combra them, they pay taxes. Una they pay for the education. Let me take a call. VOS Network. Hello caller. What's your name and who say they call it from, please? What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo, thank you so much, Mr. Kargbo. May God bless you family for all the analysis we don't give. And I just want to ask you, Mr. Kargbo, waiting so hard for Mother Bill for just talk to ECSL, say them police results. If there be no police results, so we'll not forgo all this also for this money business. Because the two always now for this MCC, now the result when they say they say and they cannot get the result, APC not get the result, SNPP not get the result. So if you not get the result, now either way, you see, I let them make a system. Any to happen, I will tell you say that this if you go do, if you fix an amount, it will happen. And I be see saying at the news that we talk say if everything done, I will sign this in September, and then sign them within September. You understand? So if everything they indicate to them for say for do, they don't really help them. Why just go to and they get this one legacy set for Mother Beyond now say we don't address the light system. I mean, main thing if they're able to address this light system, if we're fine. And secondly, if you find out say either way, either conduct another new fresh election, everybody they all win the game. Because if you win and they're scared for nothing, you cannot say that the people and them vote you in. You not get any fear. But which make it fair because say win election, so you always scared on that way. Or they say let them do the closure, waiting and say for let them do let get light another country they for better. In Africa, now when the country with the deeper dark, would they always call light don't come blackouts and everything. If we will solve land there for very, very fine. But waiting that me want to say about this business also, we get a different kind of what they call say abuse. We get sexual abuse, we get physical abuse, we get financial abuse, we get emotional abuse, all that thing. And we see exactly the Peking come out with a video and show say this man do this thing. So waiting so hard. We we just call this man and ask him let he prove himself. When our opposition, you see that this look when they talk say we not to real Sierra Leone and that because they talk against the government or they try for help the government for move the better way. Then take say like on a threat, you understand? Because if they get good people, then those they pull Sandy and then count another good person. So like then get no more than one game 11 player then gets. Then they would pull nobody, put nobody. Because look parliamentary when they pull and they count about because no get possible to replace him. And this man back, like say no got a post back if they pull him for put another person. It's so bad. Let them pull and count another person, then they go try for prove himself out. But if he be able to say now any APC member, let me say example. Now the Secretary General for APC, now be the talk saying a episode. Because we don't go pull out. Now me say we not to choose Sierra Leone and them, and the country now we all get this country. We all for a benefit program. Waiting at the understanding people also, we camp enjoyment, now they no more for enjoy. We camp out and say, okay, una local the country, because we camp work, they want call everybody for work. We camp enjoyment and they enjoy. And they completely bad. And government, now if we push the body for the people and we governor for can help the people But then they travel. Most of the travel, in fact, say this MCC money, the travel no more matter be run travel no more alone. That money they counter all. If we don't do a lot of good things at that country, they a lot of good things them. If you not schools them, if we don't build more schools them, me I they pay for school fee now. Past what they pay before. First time and nobody pay so because 1% had 70,000 loans that they pay for a person. I pay past almost I don't call the people they pay for. But now 1% it will cost me them 4-5 billion. So it's not a free school we're doing right now. It's so sad. But I want to ask you, Mr. Kargbo, what if you say the way forward for this money, Lord, get them? Because me, I aim this money so much, they will set to lights that are country. Because if one go somewhere investor or one go somewhere for friends and white, now the darkness, we pick it one go to the salon, we see the lights go. They pick it and cry, say they do not care for light the generator. They don't feed. If it's not that thing, you see. So we wanted them to solve that electricity today, please.
Yeah, good question though. But for me, is the MCC before when they sign on, there be no all this. There be no say results no come out, results no day, and then they be approved and sign them. So that's now that's make I go very strong at the
MCC
ambassador.
people, ambassador, yes.
Exactly, because they play politics. For whatever reason, then get people away they benefit from this. Either again, I don't get no direct information on this, but this now you go say educated guess. But anyways, the line won't busy. But call
Thank
me
you so
back.
much. May God bless you. May
I
God
agree
bless
with the points them. Thank you so much, Mo.
you.
All right. Let we take additional calls. VOS network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
call from Washington.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. What's
Yeah,
your actual take on the program tonight, sir? Go ahead, please.
yeah,
3 minutes.
just like what you say, this free education, not just for blindfold people, because parents and they pay. In fact, they spend more now, safe. When they send free education pass, trade, when they pay 60,000 for 1 whole year. It's so sad. Don't concerning this MCC money, most stop for this government stop for the full we or the full Isaro people there. Because we are not fools anymore. We understand English. we read English, we understand that, not so that they can interpret that for we. It is clearly stated that that money they go only come if they implement the recommendations, 84 recommendations. And with this government, we don't agree say they go implement in paper, but we wait for Siam in practical. So if you're not implementing anything in there, and also even the free one when they go accept self before the tripartite come, didn't tell them make the agreement. When they be signing, then go release prisoners them, then go pay back the backlog them of the parliamentarian them, and then go do some 2-3 things in 30 days. They not do them. We're not simple one them. Simple one them. They're able to do them. Then for drop all the political cases them. We're not simple one. They're able to do. Now this complex one. Now them go able for do. So this one here, may not fool themselves in order for come. Concerning this election, there was a time where GMB can do this in talk na American University. They asked the question, the same question where somebody, the first caller asked, why make you not go talk to the ECSL, make them produce a result? He said no go do it because na interference, you not go talk to that. They don't ask David Shenge na radio, na one interview. I don't know if na Liberty Radio or na AYV. They ask him, say why make una no go tell, una as a government no go tell ECSL for produce the result, because this result are all thing. Then say no go do am. ECSL na separate body. Then get the right for do what they want. All the government interference. Okay, this election, this American embassy, don't cancel. We say there is no result. They say SLP not get result, APC not get result, ECSL not get result. So what really the happen at Sierra Leone when we sit down? We sit down, they don't tell we say there is no result. We know say there is no result. Don't we just sit down complacent like that. But they blame the opposition, the APC, and not the APC one in our opposition. No. We get PMDC, Charles Magai, we get all the other UNDP, this, that, and you all are blamed all. Because una take part by this election. They don't talk say there is no election. Now, only party the feds. Now APC and the feds for this election result. All the other parties there's dumb.
Yeah, but APC said
I know APC because they get division. They get division inside their mind. They divided. You get some people who get that vision 2028. You get the other and they will talk to you. No, this one not done it. I will not go talk to you now win election, but more left. But more left. We win, but more left.
Oh, all right. Yeah, call we back. You time down.
Yes,
let we allow that person for. Yeah. Thank you very much, bro. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and where you call from, please. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and where you call from. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and where you call from.
Thank you very much, bro. VOS Network. Hello, caller.
So, caller, are they hearing me safe? So, meaning you get me?
Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and where you call from. VOS Network. Hello, caller.
All right, let me take another call. I don't know waiting to happen. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name inside they call from. So I don't feel say. Hello. Well, I hope no more say we line no get issue because 3 calls them not able to come through. But they hear me safe. So I go encourage you now for call back, please. Let me try one more time. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who side you call from, please. Hello. All right, we will try for see if we go restart the phone line, the phone system, because apparently I don't know if minute they hear them. All right, my apologies if at all the technical issue now from we side. But I will encourage you now for call the WhatsApp number because the callers the way we answer now on WhatsApp. So I don't know if the main lines them get issue. But like how the two callers then say, I agree with them to some extent. Now and now that's make the I go very strong at the ambassador because to me this not a news again saying the numbers are questionable and then numbers there if really they be reflect the true the true intention of or the will of the people will not forbid on drag to this level to this point. So it's very clear, no brainer. Now because of their numbers, then they because I remember on 98.1, one of the directors them be agree say yes, then get the numbers them. But then they release them because the law no give them law no force them for release them. Let me take a call. VOS Network. Hello caller, waiting I name and who the call from, please. What's up, go ahead.
Hello, Mina Lavalier, the call from Ohio.
Hello,
Jerry.
brother Love. Yeah, thank you very much for your call. Waiting you take on the program tonight, sir.
Thank you so much. I've been on the try on the toll free for over 2 months now. I know they get them. So thankfully, that's not the first attempt is for the WhatsApp call.
Go ahead.
I want for make comment on your topics that we come up with. There are certain facts we I need for agree with the ambassador, I agree with you, I agree with other areas that we make mention. One, there is, according to the MCC Compact, it is mandatory according to the US Congress and the package where they give for the MCC Compact that the opposition and the government with the people of Sierra Leone for work in unity for able to actualize the compact. This cut across all sector of the policy, not only Salone, any other country they happen for be. So to me, what the ambassador is making mention about the opposition, quote unquote APC, if first of all they therefore ratify the compact. It's a policy. They go for ratify in a parliament. Then the opposition has to work closely with the government in certain key sectors then on the compact for actualize the entire package. So all of these procedures, I think that the ambassador is urging the opposition, quote unquote, APC way right now that they only sole name opposition as alone for work with the government, with the people of Sierra Leone for actualize that. That's what I read from the PDF document, which is attached with the compact documentation with the online at the website. That is a fact. So if MCC say they make mention of APC, now on that context, because even AYV 98.1, they ask a similar question on that. Then it clarified that if everybody want to go now those stations, they will have the stored file for me they're able to understand what the ambassador talk. Now, when it comes to the Dr. Sandy area, the government is wrong for even keep Dr. Sandy now that position. I don't care what is the constituted law, it has to be on suspension as we speak and they investigate Dr. Sandy. And ethically, morally, and statutorily, it's not supposed to be in that position with that kind of serious allegation levied on a current sitting minister. That is wrong. The government is accepting and condoning that, and it is wrong for make even it take 24 hours for make them not before don't suspend them. So that area, I think the government, if they listen this audio, they will have to appreciate that this is for the good of the nation, for ethically and morally, may they suspend Sandy until proper investigation is being taken care of. In fact, he personally should have resigned. A need for resign ethically, but some people then they didn't their moral. So the government, even this the Department of Social Welfare, should have even urged the government for put Sandy on suspension for all of that. So on that area, the government is wrong outright. I will call back because I got to think.
Yeah, I realize say I'll be mute. Sorry about that. So I really like the way how we brother lay the points them. And with respect to the ambassador, quite recently, I be talk about Anaya, where news become out, say the US Congress don't sign the MCC when at the final signature. So the question now is, how Congress sign them where them believe say they not Salon not fulfill the criteria. So that point there they try for make. So if una don't go as far as the Congress signing the agreement, so meaning that we for they look up to the implementation, because I've even talk about that, saying it not supposed for be say now political tool. It's supposed for be in the interest of the country, and now in that on that in that context today, I be go at the Secretary General where he talks say, in fact, the Secretary General make it clear saying he not agree with the signing of the compact program. So that's not the point where I be trying for make now saying, okay, well, why then for proceed to that level they agree and then come back and say, oh well, we'll not see result and stuff like that. So it's very clear saying then they orchestrate the additional confusion of the country at the point that they make. So this now be the headline. APC Secretary General blasts MCC support for bills administration. So this now in reaction to where that news come out say Congress sign the MCC Compact benefit program. So if we don't go that far, why they say now, oh well, they not get result, APC not get result, SLPP not get result, and ECSL self not get result. ECSL then get result. They not just get the full result where now in them base then calling on. So that's not a discrepancy. So they not feel say it will be in their interest for release the half result we then get because it not get for add up. So then quiet. And I even talked about that last week. And I even go at Sengbe, where Sengbe say SLPP then get the result, APC then get the result. So APC then free for publish the result. But he not publish the one where SLPP get. But I not go too deep into why they not publish their own, because again, not to them officially, constitutionally assign or their responsibility, then constitutional responsibility for release the result. Now ECSL. So again, one brother say, okay, well, they ask Bill why in government not ask ECSL. I agree with that answer. We say, well, they not want for come through as interfering. But guess what? There is another way around. There is alternative to directly asking ECSL through the court. And we get a law. We say access to information. So as long as you're not Sierra Leonean and the corresponding party where you they ask for information, now government office or government agency, then get by law the right for present to you whatever information you ask for. So the government for the use that particular act there. To me, not to let them ask ECSL directly, but then can able go through the court, and I'll be talk about that, because then they not get time frame for say, okay, well, it get what happen within so time, because in terms of when you they ask ECSL or when you they you they object with respect to the numbers, then for question the validity of the numbers, then the result, you get 7 days, only 7 days. So then they don't pass and gone. But the one way I don't believe say gets expiry, for me understanding, that one way you can ask a government official office for information as a Sierra Leonean. So the government get that angle they for take, if indeed they mean, and at this I be don't say severally, we brothers and sisters, then where they support this administration, bio incredibility then at the line big time. So itself now in your interest, not only in the interest of the country, in your interest, for use the Access to Information Act for let the judiciary, let a judge force ECSL for produce then disaggregated result here by polling station. Otherwise, Salon will continue for day in this kind of limbo, where that by itself not good for investment in that country day, because it will just feel like a ticking time bomb. Investor hear about this, stay now, they're still after a year and some months, they go through election result here and there. That by itself they create instability, and it is scare away people. VOS network. Hello caller, waiting on your name and who they call away from, please. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo. I call from Virginia. Hello. Mr. Kargbo, I can't even they are not listening to you. Wallahi, I enjoy your program, and the rush for save and buy, you look for viewer, or you look for like, or you look for comment. No. You just want, if you teach one green person, the one green person will teach other person. May God bless you, may God bless your family.
Thank you, sir. The same
this
thing.
Legacy way to do so, God will continue to pay you for that day. But just listen to the other caller, I don't know if I last caller. I hope the government listen to this brother we talk just now.
Yes.
Me, I ask the government for listening to this brother. May God bless this brother and bless his family.
Yes.
Because we ask me at the call to the government now. Una open una hand and embrace your position. Take them say now we all in the country, we all are citizens in our country today. No look APC as say now opposition again. Look at say now family member and now you. Because we not apply to God say let be Sierra Leonean. No, now God now decided and say may it for be Sierra Leonean. So let them look at that way. They let them open their hand for embrace APC, and they call APC then do APC. But they give messenger. Una come and embrace the government. Let get this money. Let fix this light system. Me at the appeal, at the ask the government open your hand as a comrade. No say the one the way do so that you choose Sierra Leonean. No, we all are choose Sierra Leonean for God's sake. You know, now the different view no more for say APC, SLPP then. But we all are the same people then. You know, this border analyze that's so glad. But not telling the border, Salon people, I don't know what happened, no get shame. Because for get shame, standing up for the other people they talk so. So us if I don't go that the air, I say, I apologize, what will happen, this and that, I step down. But it's like say, if they step down out of government and not going to get a job or not get career, what are the feeling shoot? You know, and we know say the man of the lecturer. And this for we don't encourage the government, it may be old Sandy. A lot of people when they teach their college to lecturers them people will come out and talk with it happen. But if they suppress this particular PKR so in your side, then they suppress the other woman there, we sister them, with people and will come out. Now that's how they see what it happen. You wanna encourage this thing, governments when they listen to this news. If after they get play, when I listen to them, when I call and like I explain himself your side of the story. If you're not to do we not say not to do let put himself innocent. But for me, I fact somebody alleged that thing to them, so we'll get right for question now. If we can clear the air for say not to be done. This is what I talk everything. At least attentively, may God bless them. You know, I don't know what's up with Sierra Leone and them. What are the see at ourselves? If you say you sort me, I can sort I know for Sierra Leone anyway. Because sometimes it is afraid for saying that Sierra Leone and them. Because don't say not to ask how they take election. Now they know for blood diamond. And they know for election now. So somebody that say not to ask how the election get problem. How people can get names so for one get per election when they don't call the result. You know, and I ask again, we get the right if not to matter yourself, if not to for instance now self. People are get right for know the result. And let we shatter they know they know what they do but they in next business and they understand how they do previous election and this election. So let we get the result. It's simple. It's simple for them to know the result. And one thing first of all, they not keep plan say when they come on power, then they plan for when they come on power, but then do other thing. That make. Because if you plan for say we come on power, you go not say for you go only freely among the company. But when they don't think money, they don't do it, they're afraid. That means they build big house away with the fence high. We don't see them. They depart the level go the same you go there. It's completely wrong. You are the ask. Wait me bother talk. Sandy step down. Shame for yourself now and step down. Or go and challenge the Pekin. And at the ask APC them because look APC SFP they talk to APC they do so. We don't get the money, we don't connect APC them. APC don't go there again. Now FC money they come. No, for God's sake, all us Sierra Leone and them love yourself, love yourself. But what I understand about Sierra Leone, we let stranger them pass yourself. And I make it find out say they are work na salon, it be so great be happen because people that come to the country, bad people that come to the country, they now talk say, I see somebody now. No, they accommodate bad stranger them, but let them go do bad. But do not change that dynamic day. No love yourself now. No build country, the other country they develop. Other country they develop with the left here so much. May God bless you, let God bless everybody. I know say they may God bless you because people that they drive.
Yes, and let God bless you as well. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. God bless. And I agree with you completely. That previous caller in Elam, and I go always encourage them for call we show because they say don't they try for call severally the main line, but they go through. I not just know why, but yeah, maybe the term that we be they call we show can don't end. Something like that. But please, I will encourage you for like call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who side the call from, please.
Yes, this is not Lavalide again, the call from Ohio.
Oh, we just really praise you and thank you so much. The way you lay your argument, very convincing.
I really want for really tell you something about this overall political conundrum within our salon.
Go ahead.
Actually, I really regret deeply in my heart where APC not follow strictly the constitutional mandate for going to court. I will tell you why.
Yeah.
I
Right.
really seek in my heart for make APC would have not gone through that process. If it be go through that process, I am truly confident that the international community would have used that access for press the government, whatever result they before don't get from the Supreme Court for mandate or sanction or what have you for bring this result out. It's so painful to me for see they circumvent, they go around, they have fakely told the international community, say the international community could come to the rescue, when in fact this international community are fundamentally going by the national constitution of respective countries where they reside in.
Yeah.
And they don't find out, say, the constitution of Sierra Leone mandate the certain laws to be implemented by the Electoral Commission. Now, if these are not followed through, why did the opposition go through the right procedure for able to demand this result that we want? Now, this is the reason why I am very hopeful that the ambassador is emphasizing on the 80 recommendation that it has to be done correctly, succinctly by the Constitution, and even go through that. If that's not implemented, it will impact the MCC full implementation. So I hope because the MCC full implementation is dependent on the 80 recommendation, where clearly AYV 98.1, the ambassador clearly strictly don't say it has to be fully implemented. So me not they go back for the deal with the whole issue about result or what have you. The international community is prioritizing for see whether this 80 recommendation, where according to the unity agreement, they don't come out for present, whether the government is going to implement it 100%. And this MCC is for 5 years. It's all tied with the 80 recommendation which has to be implemented. If that is not done, then the international community is going to hold the government at ransom, say, no. Too much of one thing is good for nothing. Enough is enough. This 80 recommendation, if you don't implement it as per agreement, then we will now hold you responsible for the outcome of whatever you did undergo, make the people of Sierra Leone suffer at the expense of you own selfish as a government, you own your selfish gains. So me hopeful, and I make the ambassador, they urge the opposition, say when I don't mistake big time, but at the urge now, when I collectively work with the people of Sierra Leone and the government for actualize this. But we get preconditions from actualize this MCC compact. This recommendation is a precondition. So we not worry, we not relax, we not be done pay for do. We don't get a assigned agreement now where I go urge the government for doing paupa. So that paupa where SLPP say na paupa the government, the international community is going to use that paupa now say the ethical recommendation is what you're going to implement and respect the people of Sierra Leone. So I sad, but in one way I'm happy because me sure see that 80 recommendation is going to be implemented, whether the government like it or not, or the MCC is not going to be actualized overall.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Aboda Lavali, for this your submission. And yeah, call way back. You time don't bet you. I want to go now to the main topic. We now a very good segue into the main topic. And the thing that when you talk, I'm glad the way you get confidence, say the international community will help we for right waiting wrong. Me not get that confidence there. Me na waiting I go say me na realistic person. I like for look at the reality of things because if President Bill be want if really President Bill be win the election, they're not for be go all this route. They're not for be go all this painful thing. Where, in fact, President Biya sure say it be want for celebrate inauguration, in second term inauguration, but because it not be get the kind support by even Boku African leaders them, now that's making not do am. So that there by itself, a painful to them. So if indeed it be win the election, it be get the numbers, then the percentage required for win first round, President Bill, it not the legal in people at least if you don't know, but in people around them, they know the legal way for go where ECSL go release the disaggregated results by polling station. They not do am. So instead, then go may go round and use the tripartite, APC, SLPP, they all try to undermine each other in the name of this tripartite and whatnot. If again the MCC, they don't tell we clearly, the supporters them, plenty supporters them of SLPP, they say Salon can live without the MCC. So remember, now free money. But we go prefer for go to IMF, go trust, put debt for picking their aid, with great grand picking their aid. Just follow not do the right thing. So that's not salon for you. And that's not the intention of President Bill. So me not hopeful at all. Say MCC, the international community, go put enough pressure that in the end, things go come out, ECSL go come out and confess, or magically we go see things change, go back to no. I don't really see that. I really don't see that. But that point where you make about APC, again, like you say, let us cry over spilled milk. At that point, I agree with you 100%. Because maybe don't talk I talk self before even the time lapse, the 7 days lapse. Because the Secretary General put out the press statement before the lapse of the 7 days. So during that time when I see that press release there, I make it clear. I said, boy, if we not be go court, it don't happen in Africa. It happen in Kenya, it happen in Malawi. So not to say no ever happen in Africa for let the judiciary overturn an election. It don't happen. So Malawi, in fact, because like Kenya, you go say the incumbent win back, and the reason we make it win, where they recall the election, now because of the opposition boycott, not participate, make it win. But now Malawi, the incumbent president, a loss where the Supreme Court, the young Supreme Court, overturn the results. Similar way where the ECSL, the Electoral Commission, called the result. I think it was half of the result, not to the entire result. So just a portion of the, well, I don't say half, a portion of the result, and then it declared itself winner. So the opposition go court, and with the civil service, civil society, and all that, then go court with the international pressure alongside. The court they overturn the election. They declare the election, the announced election, null and void. So they set up a new date for a new election. And it happened. And when that happened, the second election, the incumbent president lost. So the one way they did right now in Malawi, na in win. And again, I want to praise them somehow. So it is get some pressure lately from the civil society So then therefore say, oh well, now because we stand firm and make you able for win and stuff, it's say now the people of Malawi, now they elect me. Yes, una na part of the people, una na Malawians. I just the paraphrase now, yeah. So he referenced them because there be one for let it interfere, one let it put pressure on an agency we considered independent. He said no, let that agency they investigate for themselves and will let them come out with their findings. I'm not going to interfere. So then begin remind them of that and stuff. He publicly said that. So I respect him for that because now beneficiary of the independence of the institution name, the independence of the judiciary, it benefit them for like a sidon, usai sidon so. So it's necessary for them maintain that independence day. So, but for Salon now, a different case. So to me, and I make up on the talk and severally, President Bill, like the people of this, good for the people of Sierra Leone, and in my opinion, good for himself. Because if it be good for himself, if we don't really, and one thing though, where I go make very clear, according to the numbers where the National Election Watch release, the numbers show say President Bill beat Samoa Kamara the first round. It just not get the required 55% for prevent a runoff. Then you wake me past sleep safe because me as somebody way I dey look at the numbers them and that will be considered the facts. So the new when the National Election Watch declare say President Bill be win the first round, but not just win them enough for prevent a second round. So in the President Bill now use that and just because of maybe it feels say second round and not go win, I don't know. A runoff, I don't know. Or maybe it feels say too expensive, or it don't put so much that want for take chances for lose the runoff. Whatever calculation that was wrong. Now the country they suffer as a result of that. Why we still over a year now still they talk about election result? So to me, President Bill, not good for himself. But let we not go too deep. Let we read now the main topic, and it tied to waiting the callers that don't say, and waiting I just don't talk about. So lawyer Sorie Sengbe Marah urges government to table tripartite report in parliament. Prominent rights activist and lawyer Sorie Sengbe Marah has called on the Sierra Leonean government to present the tripartite report to Parliament to ensure its legal and constitutional legitimacy. So this, I want for Leona really underline that. Legal and constitutional legitimacy, because we don't get calls them na VOS Nayado several times. They question the legality of the tripartite. And Sorie Sengbe Marah he clearly admits that Naya, saying for now, based on the write up Naya, for now, the tripartite not gets the legal and constitutional legitimacy. So meaning that to Ram I'm speaking at a 2-day conference organized by the National Elections Watch new at Shangri-La Hotel, Lumley Beach. Marah emphasized the need to elevate the tripartite report from a political to a legal process. Because again, Nande, a very clear what he mean by this. Because right now we all know say it just day between APC and SLPP. So Parliament now involve it, and Parliament now then gets the authority for make laws in other country. So if we pass through them, if they want the recommendations here become law. So it continue for say, Marah highlighted, according to the report now, saying Marah highlighted that the tripartite committee's formation lacks constitutional grounding, unlike the legal framework governing the audit services annual report. So it compare the two now. Of course, the audit service in a day na the constitution, in fact, not to even just act of parliament, where yes, na law, but in now not get and not sit down proper, like how waiting in the constitution. If you want for change them, you forget 2/3 majority, and also you forget the people na saloon way for vote in a form of referendum. So certain part of the constitution they what they call enshrined clauses, where parliament self not go able to change them by themselves. So that make waiting really enshrine the constitution, it get a whole lot more weight than waiting parliament pass, because of the simple reason is where parliament pass a law, another parliament can come and it change that law day, as long as they get the majority. So now in Sengbe they write now where they compare the audit service annual report in now something where it get a legal framework. You just use it now as example. But it try for say back, it go find for like the tripartite agreement go na parliament, so INSEF go get the legal framework, like it go get that legal recognition there. So the report continue for say he noted that many of the tripartite report recommendations align with those of the constitutional review report, underscoring a duplication of efforts. Well, that in a plain English, it's very clear saying Salon, this is something we don't dey do plenty time. We dey write something, and then just like that way I talk about that Child Protection Act, all day by the Constitution. The Constitution protect picking them. The Constitution protect women them. So for say, okay, well then for make special law for that and stuff, you just need to implement the Constitution in a better way. That's all. So in note the thing continue, Marah stressed that constitutional reforms are necessary to implement these recommendations, expressing concern over the secrecy surrounding the ongoing constitutional review process. And this is another problem na salon. If like how the government don't repeatedly they say, oh, this now in the interest of the country, that constitutional review and stuff. So but we all they see say, according to even Maranaya, saying that constitutional review process that they make in secret. And why don't they for be so? With this na document where una want for it apply to every salon person in the country. But yet una they make a secret kukujumuku. And that's wrong. And now some of the things that Lawyer Marade emphasized now. He criticized the government technical committee on the constitutional review, arguing that it should not replace the collective will of the people. So just like how I explained, this constitutional review, for say, okay, well, then whatever then come out from there, then for shove an our throat. So Lawyer Maria, they say clearly that will be the case. And I agree with that 100%. And it continue for say, it further criticized the cross-party committee's review of the electoral system, suggesting that it undermines the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone's independence. And I will touch on this earlier, saying that the ECSL then get the right, the Constitution give them the right for let they recommend changes to the electoral system, because now the initial role that for help Salon in terms of the so anything where they suggest it will come across, say, not to just one party. Now, for the interest of in the interest of the entire country, so that make the constitution say, okay, well, they're independent, apparently, or supposedly. So if then recommend something, that thing therefore able help push the country. So not for or not forget any reason for doubt then decision and they. So Marad is saying now, if other body begin like the tripartite now, they say that they do electoral reform and not to even parliament, now just different body, and not to say then self, as a matter of fact, now expert in the field, but yet because of the political influence or way in our part, the two major political parties them then decide for do that. So Maria say that's self not a good thing because it undermine, even though we all sort of not like ECSL right now, but let we say if they do their work fine, that thing way the tripartite do, way the APC and the SLPP then do with respect to that particular tripartite agreement, according to lawyer Maya, it said that they self they undermine the ECSL in function. So it continued for say, he argued that an audit into ECSL operations should have been conducted following allegations of discrepancies in election results. And just that the two callers then we say earlier on. But again, this is supposed to be parliament role. But for some reason, Parliament self don't so biased that then concentrate more of the politics versus the country interest. But it's not surprising because now this same cookish way plenty of them come na power get them seat. So for like they don't then be beneficial of this cookish way ECSL handle the election results, they don't get no incentive for like then go otherwise and try for pass something way for audit ECSL in operation, and also because Parliament get the right they also for ask ECSL for let them can explain, call them, let them explain. Parliament gets the oversight responsibility, so then get a function there for set a committee. And then, just like how it can happen now, yeah, when I all see some plenty of we all where they follow American politics or American news, we see where that Donald Trump in situation where the attempt for assassinate him, the civil secret service, the director of secret service where they go before Congress, they ask them tough questions them, and sometimes some questions then they say where they outrightly insult them. But it sit on there. And for say it go grab it, this is that because by law it's supposed to answer all the questions then they. So what happen? They ask them tough questions them that the entire process not even complete. He resign. So, but Salon case now, with Parliament, Tomumu. Instead, now we, the social media people, they kill ourselves up and down, they talk about ECSL and this. As a matter of fact, Parliament get the right for set up a committee where go look into ECSL, their activities, their operations, just like how lawyer Mara put them, saying we therefore set up audit for looking to ECSL operation, including the results. But yeah, unfortunately, Salon, the people and way for fet for the people the representatives them, the parliamentarians them way for fet for the people them. No, then they are fet for them crumbs. Forget small money from the government. So how then go fet? How then go hold the government accountable? Because they concentrate on brown envelope for full and pocket instead of then do waiting you go call decent thing, waiting you go call patriotic thing for like they call ECSL. Don't know ever know how many months now, over a year. So instead, then they're not supposed to even wait until the tripartite set up and stuff like that. And as a matter of fact, they're not supposed to be under President's bill in directive, not to even direct that at all. Now within the parliament, then for sit down and then say, no, this thing not good for the country. The image of the country there on the line. We need for make ECSL can answer questions. And we need for, again, use that same approach where then we'll go through the court, subpoena ECSL for release the result. So Parliament safe for able to do that. Then go through the court for force ECSL. Because Parliament's not going to force ECSL, but then go able for use the court. Then he able call ECSL for ask ECSL questions. But if for release the result, Parliament safe not go able for force them for release the result. From the way we understand, where I read the Constitution, I might be wrong, but even in America safe, where something get for do with enforcement, they go through the enforcement body because Parliament not an enforcement body at all. Parliament, they for make laws. The executive, they for implement the laws. The judiciary, they for interpret the law. And then the police, they for enforce the law. So the bailiff and all that, the law enforcement people, them, they for enforce the law, as then call them law enforcement. So again, Congress, not a law enforcement body. So similar to Salon, because Salon, with Constitution, we pick half of the British system and half of the American system. Now I make we Constitution just mix up. You see Parliament, look, the Tiwabi show not too long ago. President, they call Parliament to sit in. So that's not parliamentary system. So then they clearly not to presidential system. So, but where it come to other executive matters, then the president, they above certain get executive powers them where presidents in America they enjoy. So that in fact that's now one of the trouble where we pick and choose. We choose small from the British system and we choose small from the American system and we not sabi blend them. So now that's make una see the president get so much power because then try for blend, cherry pick, Usai go support the president, for go strengthen the president in power, and then Usai, if in power weak, if not like the American system, because of the no say in the American system, the president not get much power, if any, over parliament or over Congress in America, both House, Congress and the Senate. Presidents not get power over them at all. So in fact, for go na parliament, for go na the Congress, now invite them get for invite them they. Not you know they just cut out no more and call them say on a come I want for tell on something. No, in a parliamentary system, the MP when are the prime minister in a member of parliament. So he can kind of put their motion them and stuff like that. But in a presidential system, the president not a member of parliament. So he not get no legal right for summon parliament. He go request, like where if you want to do the State of the Union, they request, say, I want to do the State of the Union address to the nation. And then parliament, they invite them now for can address them. So you see, when we cherry pick, and I know say this now the handwork of the APC under Momo, because it be feel say it go there forever. or it be want for let APC rule forever, thinking to say this way then set the constitution, so give the president so much power and go continue for manipulate the system in a way that APC no go ever come on a power. And look what happened. As God can have it, not to the constitution pulling a power, now force pulling a power. NPRC, if not to be that cool, clearly given the way how they write the constitution, so therefore do all kind maneuver for let them continue for day. Unfortunately, an ESCO might not be able to do that because they believe in the 99 tactics. But for them, let we conclude with Mrs. Lawyer Marah in point where he make. So, say he lamented the absence of an ECSL audit during the Tripartite Committee meetings, leaving questions about election accuracy unresolved. And now would they see so? Because, again, as I said before, APC not supposed to forget any business with the ruling government for resolve the election issue. Not to the business, be yourself now candidate. So now a third party for don't call the all two and try for see and even self and not see any need for call the SLPP because they're not considered aggrieved. So they're not considered a victim. Because when you go court as a victim, say na me they offend and stuff like that, the person will offend you, then they call. And other offend APC if they feel say they offend them, they not be fair to them, not to President Bio, now ECSL. Because we say ECSL supposed to be independent body. So clearly, not to the government offend APC. So APC not get no business for make arrangement with the ruling party for resolve election issues. I really not till now unable to understand that rationally at all. And then all with somebody where they not get we not offend them, all talks with that person there, and the person where directly offend them, then even left that person there out of the discussion. So that they really, and that's Lawyer Marah they make Naya. And it's so funny though. Like you don't need to forget a PhD for understand, say, APC, they really buck them foot. I don't know if that's so they talk pack real, but clearly mishap. So again, let's just read them quickly. This whole section. Lawyer Marah, he argued that an audit into ECSL operations should have been conducted following allegations of discrepancies in election results. He lamented the absence of an ECSL audit during the Tripartite Committee meetings, leaving questions about election accuracy unresolved. Marah also questioned the ECSL's classification of electoral information, asserting there is no legal basis for withholding such documents from public access. In conclusion, Marah called for constitutional and legal reforms to ensure transparency and accountability in Sierra Leone's electoral system. So, fumble them. This by the way, in conclusion, Marah called the constitutional and legal reforms to ensure transparency and accountability in Sierra Leone's electoral process while addressing the issues raised in the Tripartite Report. So this Namion take 100% I agree with Lawyer Marah. To me, I don't even feel say the review supposed for be part of the tripartite. Whatever tripartite, to me, the tripartite never makes sense to me in the first place. Because parliament, for we get more weight, they make a form a bipartisan committee for let them look into this. And if it warrant them for call ECSL guys them, workers them, including Kone, for investigate further into the discrepancies. Like give you an example. That will be happen January 6th in the US, where Donald Trump, where Mike Pence will not be the vice president then, because now something like formality go get for look at the result and confirm, say yes, the result tally and everything, and that's not the final process for cement would I win. So that in a formality from the time where they begin that process day. But Donald Trump now, him be want in a literal way for let Mike Pence be rule otherwise and say no, this result ain't no tally with the people and will. So for let Mike Pence say they rigged the election, so it caused a little bit either a delay or maybe cause fight where Supreme Court go say, okay, well, let them do them back or whatever it is. Donald Trump be hope say Mike Pence go do that because in a beneficiary of whatever decision like that it take. So guess what? Where all that thing they don't happen, the katakata, the attempt, till now Donald Trump they fight that case day. The attempt to overturn the election results, within Congress do. Then form within and call bipartisan committee. Then pick some people in from the Democrat, and pick some people in from the Republican Party. Because now them two parties then they in a parliament. So I'm not too sure if they include independent people because the independent people are not too plenty. But they make a waiting and call bipartisan. So the two parties then bring representatives just like how they do the tripartite. So instead of it be like that among people them way not to direct representatives of the people, because all the committee members them they're not elected by the people of Sierra Leone. Because the minister we now the head of the head of negotiation for the SLPP when a Sengbe not elected by the people of Sierra Leone. Samoa Kamara we na he head the APC committee members himself elected by the people of Sierra Leone. So now he make to me the tripartite and like how in the lawyer Marah say for let it get the legality and the constitutionality of Sierra Leone before go parliament. So now waste of time then. If at the end of the day it still go parliament, so why it not be starting a parliament and end a parliament? Parliament, we urge Parliament for set up a committee. They look into this. They audit the ECSL, the result and everything. So Parliament, they're capable for doing. Not just the willingness, not they. But to make us say they're capable because not them get the oversight. Not them get the constitutional mandate for all ECSL accountable in that regard. The same thing as with the Auditor General. Parliament gets the mandate for say, well, like how that thing way the president try for accuse the Auditor General for. Parliament can set up a committee and say, let we investigate, let we audit the auditor. Parliament can do that. So the same thing again for ECSL. Parliament gets the constitutional mandate for audit ECSL. So why Parliament in do am? Instead, they throw the country in this kind of chaos and now hold the country to ransom. We were not able for talk better thing, we for push the country go before. We still hang up on ECSL, the election result and stuff like that. But for they talk about how for improve the economy, how for improve businesses, how for tackle climate change and all that. So Fambulem, my own take is the tripartite a mistake in the first place. But again, as I can say, I don't have for spend too much time thinking about the past, so we just need for forge ahead. So I agree 100% with Lawyer Marah for let them table the report na Parliament. But Fambulem, we all see where President Bill interested in something, with speed, they carry on a Parliament. But this one now, for Mustem, they don't sign the agreement they. Till now, we don't even know waiting at the steps them in terms of the implementation because it's supposed to go Parliament. But I bet you they will delay just like how former President Koroma be delay till he end up not even do am, not to delay safe, he end up not do am. The constitutional report where then give the white paper is sit on in one of in cabinet till he left power so. So to me, it's like say now similar tactics with the CISO with respect to the tripartite agreement or recommendations. So Fambulem, I want to say boku boku tenki. But again, to me, when I look this whole picture, President Bill, again, I not like for question people patriotic nature, like the love for the country. But from the outside, it very clear say they put interest above the country interest. And that's not good for the country at all. And I make a show now the definition of a scammer because it look like say where it come to the sensitive issues them, like we all know say around the world, picking and they suffer. So now it come with a call the parliament emergency call and say they want for let them pass in Child Protection Act. Guess what, Fambulem? Now for please the international community. Because for President Bill, he get two saloon. He gets the fake saloon where it is show to the international community, and then you get the real salon where people in the suffer. And that's now President Bill in assessment of in division of salon. Because now that's make una observe clearly where it can give speech them outside of the country. It can say some things that way me and you took you wonder. Really na salon they talk about? And that's all a part of the definition of the scammer. Lie, deceive people them for your own personal gain. And waiting on your own personal gain is very clear. The kind donation we don't, the kind money we don't raise. We all know say not to that same amount, not to that level they spend on another country, like spend per issues than other country they. Wanna tell me, waiting really, the money they all way we say this country don't give this, this organization don't donate this amount, they don't give grant for this all project from the answer of our girls and this rape issue and this early child marriage and stuff that they get donation. But we need to hear much about them. We go hear, oh, this person donates this, but how they spend the money, my brother and sisters, dear, una tell me if I'm wrong. Una they hear about how they spend their money then they, una they hear about the beneficiaries them. No. For the most part, now then they benefit. So now that make I come up with this definition. I post them for now. I'll read them again before I conclude or before I say tata. A scammer is a person who engages in fraudulent, I'm not too sure if President Bill will consider it a fraudster, but clearly the second part is guilty of it. A fraudulent or deceptive schemes. Because we all know, say, then all way they do so, then deceitful. Like I say, you get two type of salon. You get the fake salon where it make people them feel say all is rosy. They do well in the type and that reminds me for like President Bill win African best leader. That I know will understand really side and they come out. And then they make sense now where I look into this. Because intention where they go all over the wall and paint that picture of saloon, say in a very na good country where they're the right track in policies then they in place and everything like that. Deceitful, deceptive scheme with the intent to cheat or trick others, usually to gain money, personal information, or other valuable resources. All three. We know say President Bio they do now the man, we know that. And when I go back and I know say na old video, but that video we do na BBC the terrible they run for the first term, 2018. It talk about that. But una no pay attention. To me, I dey read through President Bill very clearly. He say exactly what he they do exactly what he say. So I dey paraphrase. But when I go watch that video, this it in YouTube. So I dey paraphrase. They say no big fool like the other leaders them, where they left power after a few years, team for itself it younger. I just dey paraphrase. But at that around that year they mean. So if possible they come na power, saying we left power be well to do. In not to like the other president, the other leaders them, we then go take power and then they left power, they're not able to get anything. Left power with nothing. And the same man, that same interview day, he say, you know, ever be successful in business. So not a business you do for saying that they get that money where he left power with. So very clear. So if he don't give you a clue, say where he come, they continue for loot the state. But we blinded by APC SLPP nonsense. So now they do exactly what he be say. But we not be able to see through them. When I go back na VOS radio, because now they will start with the radio Facebook page. I be talk about that because where VOS will be just open them, I be they assess the candidates them policy, particularly the main candidates them in the bill, Samoa Kamara and Yumkela. I be they assess them, and the thing them way I say about bill na them exactly where they see so. Not the eggman. So Sierra Leone not to interest at all. In interest. Now, for use the position we get, and milk the country, and amass as much wealth, and I make no matter what you say or what we say about in travel and stuff, because I then travel and they cover them up. Whose benefit? Whose major? Una tell me whose major benefit Salon don't get from President being travel, other than loss? Because we don't spend by this in travel more than waiting in travel they bringing it on. We may not see. Where I go say very minimal. For so now because of a go get face-to-face discussion with this person or this leader, make them give you this. No. As a matter of fact, not to show diplomacy there. Because diplomacy, it's all about the strategic positioning of the country. So you, the president, not to you get for, in fact, initiate a conversation. Wait for warrant you for go all over the place every time. No. I make you get ambassadors. But interestingly, though, in our own case, it travel this much, and at the same time, it increase the number of ambassadors them. So that they also tell you, say, not in the interest of the country, now your own personal gain, but they use deceptive means or schemes for make Salon people and feel say now for we, now on behalf of the country, make it a travel all over so. Like now, that United Nations Security Council and stuff. No, it is for BO's profit. It's for BO's benefit. A personal gratification to Ram. What is along again by that, given the hardship. Instead, then trips then they and all the stuff then they, now more resources they come up from the country. So, and again, I can always tell you now, the way we may they assess policies, and they look at the cost versus the benefit. But where they want for scheme we, where they want for deceive we, they always talk about the benefit. Yes, everything get advantage and disadvantages. So even that possible way go say na terrible person, like people can talk say, no matter how somebody bad they get party. Then can make that parable say snake self get party. So it not get for be all bad. But if we look at the thing that way bad, the thing that way the country they miss, they suffer, versus the thing that way the country they benefit from in travel, the sufferness and more, or the disadvantage and more than the advantage way the country they get from being traveling. But it not go stop. Because a scammer. Because he engage in him benefiting himself more than the way how Sierra Leoneans then they benefit. So it not go stop. Even when they tell them, remind them, with they cry on social media about the wage bill. No, it's still they give people them jobs because them people and they don't help them before. So like we go say, you turn that not to in the interest of the country. So it no say things they go well. It know very well. But it deceive we into thinking to say it get things under control. So we fumble them. I want to say boku thank you to now all we join, and the callers them fantastic tonight as always. I want to say boku thank you to now. Please wanna share this program for let people able to listen, and una left comments una will get for listen later. Una left comments in the comment section. We can always read them, and usai necessary we can reply. So I want to say boku thank you to una. Let God bless una all with una families. And again, my heart goes to the people in Florida. Yeah, we pray for una. Let God take control and let it give una speedy recovery on the damages. And for the one who lost their life, let God give them good road, and let give them Evan Arijana for nothing. And the one them we injured, let God heal them. Let give them a speedy recovery. So Fambul them we don't come tonight, the end of tonight's program. Now so we go drop the curtain for tonight. By God's grace, tomorrow, Saturday, I go encourage you now follow now tune in for listening to Sister Matilda. We go come with Salon Issues, another edition of Salon Issues. And then on Sunday, we Mr. Shilon and either Mr. Jamboria or Mr. Mengot or Mr. Shilon will come within team on Sunday, and the program will start 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be 7 p.m. Salon time, and then 8 p.m. UK time. And for Saturday program, it will start 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's now 9 p.m. Salon time and 10 p.m. UK time. So for me, Until as soon as next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For say again, boku boku tenki, and let we share. And again, for say boku tenki to all the people that we call. It really impressive, and we all again. I go say a fantastic night because we talk about the issues, we talk and we give solutions. The callers them also give solutions, and this Nadande I will continue for encourage we all. Dear, let we not be confused or fooled by this APC argument. We don't dip at arguments they since 1961 for 63 years. Me fambulem. And okay, we go no side. So dear, time way overdue for let we change the discussion. Let we shift the discussion now to saloon. To me and you, to the people them, not to the parties them at all. Because now the people and they vote for the parties. So if me and you two begin talk about the issues them, we will wake up and decide, say, you know what? No, APC the current structure, not good for the country. So either we will force them for let it reform, then parties them, and let it reflect the will of the people in terms of the reform of them political parties here, or we give a new political party or a third political party a chance for see how it's like for let APC and SLPP not rule that country day. Let we do that. So that make to me them particular program are very helpful for see how we can able for shift the discussion from APC SLPP argument to argument about the development of the country. So until next Thursday, where I go see una back, same time, same place. Me na Abdul Karim Kargbo, they say, thank you, let God bless una all, and una tata. Oh, by the way, above all, as I can always say, let God bless Mama Salon, because now one Mama Salon we get, like how that caller say, we all now one family. We all come up from, we not choose for like them born in a salon, but God send we in a salon. So that means He expects for let we work together as brothers and sisters. Let we accommodate each other. Let we tolerate each other as brothers and sisters instead of the way how we determine for divide we self. Let we see the diversity. Mende, Limba, Timni, Loko, Kuranko, Fula, all them distinctions, then let we see them as strength. Let we not see them as weakness at all. Until next time, let God bless Mama Salon. Una not swear the politicians them all. Una Lord pray for them. Let God direct them on the righteous path, so then go able for enact the proper policy we will push the country go before. Una thank you again. Let God bless Mama Salon. And for me, Abdul Karim Kargbo, they say, Una tata.